Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome to Gauntlet Velocity, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, hello, hello. This is episode 2 of Dark Souls Deathless Attempt, which we've done pretty well so far. I don't think I pointed out that you can shoot the dragon's tail here. I gotta be careful because I'm already hearing, shuffling, but I don't think it's anything that's coming to attack me. So you can see that tail there. If you shoot that tail, you get the Drake Sword. The dragon weapons don't really scale, but they're good, early. They don't really scale. Get it like a dragon scale, which is an item in this game. So anyways, you can shoot that to get the tail because the game, I always thought it was a secret, but no, I think the game thinks that you're hitting the tail off in a normal fight with this dragon. And then, getting the Drake Sword, which is an early game, good weapon, but again, it will fall off because it does not scale, which is kind of like the trade-off. Nice. Okay. That's kind of what I was worried about. This room right here, this room with the rats, is a bit scary. And that is because if the rats hit you and you have no poison resistance, I think they either hit you 1 or 2 times and then you are flat out poisoned. You're just poisoned. It's just like that. So luckily, yeah, that didn't happen. Now, typically I die here in my previous deathless attempts because that dragon burns me to death. Because you can basically go up there and kind of make him jump down. And then he'll kind of try to fight you, but it's so hard to tell what he's going to do, and if he does some sort of fire attack, you can just get hit and die. So I don't really know why I did that. If you get behind him, you can kind of go past him and take a little bit of a shortcut, but I mean, why was I so stubborn in doing that? I don't really understand, because you can also go down this way, and then you're basically fine. So, yeah, the rats are scary, though, because the rats will poison you, like I said. But we got through the rats. Now, at the top of here, there is a scaryman, but I'm feeling confident this could definitely be just the end of this entire playthrough right here, because this guy is definitely scary. But I've played this game so many times. If you get over your fear and just focus on your, reaction time, as opposed to, what, can happen in a bad way, you should be okay. You just got to give this guy a wide berth because he will kind of hit you with a big, like that right there. Yeah, you just got to kind of watch out where he is. Watch out for where he is. But there we go. Ooh, we got it. Oh, shoot. We actually got it. Okay, so that's the Black Knight Greatsword, and that's what I was saying. These Black Knights can drop their weapons. And the Black Knight Greatsword, I do believe, is actually considered very good. I think the glaive is considered the best. Basically, the Black Knight glaive and the Greatsword, I think, are kind of the two big boy weapons that are considered overpowered. Now, I'm not opposed. In a normal playthrough, I don't like using overpowered weapons, but in a deathless attempt to beat it and say that I beat this game deathless, I would definitely use, a weapon like this. So, what do we got? Required parameters is 32 strength and 18 dex. So we would need to get dex up to 18 to even be able to wield it. And then we'd need about half of the strength, which would be, 16 in order to wield this too. So it's definitely something to work towards. You can see that it has 220 physical attack there and a B scaling for strength. E scaling for dex. The Zweihander in comparison has C scaling and D scaling. So yeah, the Black Knight Greatsword probably would be good to switch to, but we would need to get 18 dex for it. So yeah, that's why I killed this guy, because I knew there was a chance that he would drop his weapon, and I've never even used the Black Knight weapons, but again, as far as I understand, they are overpowered. So, cool. All right, now, when we're here, so this is where you can get to if you run past the dragon, but it's definitely not worth it because you're just likely to die, basically. You can get a good, pattern, but I'm not even going to risk it. Okay. Now, so right there, this room is horrifying. This was genuinely, the place where I almost flat out quit playing Dark Souls forever. My first playthrough ever. I got stuck here so bad. This was so difficult for me to get through this particular area right here. So the thing is, if we kill the Fang Boar, he has a 1 in 3 chance of dropping his Fang Boar helm. Not worth it all. If we run past him, we can get past that gate before it's closed and actually, I guess, save some time. It doesn't really matter. I think here we take the careful route as opposed to the fast route. So I'm going to go over here, and if this boar runs into the fire, he will take damage. He's taking damage now. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Oh my god, he's taking tons of damage. Nice. All right, we're going to get rid of this guy. We should be relatively safe. Ooh, I wonder if I can go run up and kill that boar. I'm going to try. I'm going to go for it. I don't even care. Okay, okay. I've tried to get the backstab. Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to get away from this. So, there are 3 of those boars in the entire game. Each one has a 30% chance around to drop the helmet. So you really only have, like, you know, what, a 1 in 3 chance each time, times 3 to be able to get that helmet. Did we get it? No. It doesn't really matter. It weighs an absolute ton. Did that guy close the gate? Yeah, so you can run past the boar and get past the gate if you want. It doesn't really matter, but just something to keep in mind, basically. But yeah, no Fang Boar helm. And that's fine. Okay, so this guy with the shield is a bit of a pain, because you can see he just kind of blocks. So annoying. I've only got 4 heals, so I do want to be conservative. Yeah, this guy's being so annoying. They put the shield guys in great spots to basically really mess you up. All right, so I'm going to go up here. We got 2 crossbowmen. These guys are super easy to take down. You don't want to freak out. You can even roll through their bolts. Just like that. Now, here, there's some alluring skulls. You can throw those into the fire to have the boar be allured into the fire. It's another way to basically kill the boar, FYI. Oh, he got me. I saw that coming, too. Okay, you need to go. I'm going to heal here, too, because that's definitely a lot lower than I'd like to be. So, yeah, you can throw the skulls into the fire, and the boar will go into the fire, but you can also try to get him to run into this fire, as you can see, too. You can also just backstab him as well, although, as you saw there, it is a bit tricky. All right. So, actually, going pretty well here, and I think I do want to switch to that Black Knight Greatsword, specifically because I've never even used the Black Knight Greatsword also. Now, when that guy does that, a lot of the time, that means he's trying to trick you to run into a room. Whenever an enemy basically just runs backwards, whenever an enemy runs backwards, they're oh, you son of a... Oh, no, he's comboing, too. Yeah, a little sloppy on this approach, but that's fine. Yeah, as I was saying, whenever a guy, like, kind of runs backwards into a room, he's trying to get you to follow him so that you know, get bamboozled. That's kind of Dark Souls 101, pretty much. But... as you can see here, mainly if you attack first, you're usually fine. Like, a lot of people... oh, God. A lot of people with this type of game, they freak out. And, they're not focused on just attacking first and, like, getting rid of the threat. They're just, like, freaking out and trying to adapt. But if you're aggressive in Dark Souls, you can just take out the threats before they get to you. You know what I mean? Oh, God, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That is bad. We're going to drop down here, take a little bit of damage. Are you kidding me? Oh, my God, he actually landed on me. Are you serious? Okay. So, whenever something like that happens, immediately just find a safe spot. God, what is even happening in this room? Okay, okay. Let's take a pause. That is... Jesus Christ, the amount of silly things that just happened in the span of 10 seconds there. Anyways, as I was saying, yeah, if you're aggressive, be aggressive, be aggressive. You can just take out the threats before they even, have a major chance of doing something bad to you. So, yeah, we're going to walk onto the rafter and grab that item. And now our goal is basically, what is our goal? I guess dealing with the next big boss fight. I just have to think about this game in so many different ways than I usually do, considering we're trying to beat it without dying. So, taking unnecessary risks, for instance, isn't really worth it. For instance, over here, you can get a shield, but am I ever going to use that shield? No. But we could also get that guy's shield and weapon, but I'm not going to use that either. So there's really no point. I could kill him for the souls. Yeah, I could kill him for the souls. You know what? I'm going to kill him for the souls. So if we run up... okay, so these guys are weird. Basically, and there's the pancake move I was talking about. These guys, if they hold their, like, weapon out, they can riposte you. And you're like, that's super duper bad. Because they'll basically, like, do a little riposte and then, get a critical hit on you. as it's called in this game. So we gotta be careful about that. They're not probably even worth to take on because of that, because if I mess up, then they will just, yeah, pretty much riposte me. Kind of ruin everything, pretty much. All right, you need to, these shield guys. Also, he was trying to heal there. By the way, he was trying to reach back and heal. Okay, so we only have one Estus flask left, one little heal. So we got to be very careful. When you see an enemy, you can drag them into where you want them to be. And then you can take them on, you know, one-on-one. This shield guy is going to be a problem because there's a guy on the left there as well. All right, I need you to stop shielding and, oh my god, yep, see? Okay, so this whole area is designed to bamboozle you pretty much. Okay, nice, that landed. Also, check bodies for items. Always a good habit. If you run over the body and there's an A prompt, that means there's an item. Because these guys can drop, like this right here. They can drop various items. They're probably not going to be that helpful for this playthrough, but just a good thing to know. Okay, and if we go down there, yes, there is important stuff. This place is a little bit scary right here. There are 3 major enemies to my right. I'm going to rush this guy. Basement key is important. Make sure to pick that up. You can also pull this in order to open that gate. And this is what I was talking about. You can run past before that guy pulls that lever, and you can get here. It doesn't really do too much, but, you know, it just kind of is a little interaction you can do. Halberd's a great weapon. Right there, by the way. Okay, so how are we doing? This guy's already aggroed, so we're just going to let him, basically, we're going to bait out an attack, and then we're going to go for our own attack. Ooh, a little scary there. I'm going to heal here. That's our last heal, so now we want to be very, very careful. What's my best move here? There's a bonfire to the right. There's a bonfire to the left. What would be better? I'm pretty confident going to the left. We could also upgrade our weapon if we go to the right. I'm pretty confident if I play this well, this is definitely very risky, but if I play this well, we can make this happen. There's a guy on the left there. You can hear him shuffling. Where is he? He's like right there. I need him to aggro. He's got the little parrying shield, so we got to be careful. This guy's got the shield where he can parry. So we're going to bait out an attack, because if we bait out an attack, we know that he's not going to parry us. And then as he's getting up, I'm going to queue up another attack, because I know, you know, he's doing the animation of getting back up on his feet. So I'm not too worried about that. Now we got one more guy here. We're going to aggro him. He's got the big shield, but he can still... Why did I go for that? I don't know why I'm being so, like, aggressive. That's quite silly, honestly. All right, so I think we play this safe now, and we just go and activate the shortcut, which is right over here. You can see there's something above me as well. Bye! Okay. Yeah, I was definitely playing way more riskier than I needed to there. Yeah, the Balder Knights, the guys with, like, you know, the little thin guys with the rapiers, definitely did not need to be playing as risky as I was. Anyways, this links back to Firelink Shrine, which is fantastic. Now, this guy will say something new. I don't think it really matters. There's also definitely something that we want to do coming up here soon as well, which we'll have to remember. So, we're going to rest back over here. And I suppose we will level up as well. So we're going to pop any souls that we have. Pop, pop. And then Soul of the Lost Undead as well. Pop, pop. And then we're going to level up. And we need 18 dex to wield that. Oh my gosh, that's so much dex. Yeah, I'm going to go for it because I feel like the Black Knight Greatsword is good. But the main thing is I've just never used it. And I would like to use a different weapon that I've never used. So, yeah, it might be good, and if it's good, great. But outside of that, it's just a weapon that I'm new to. And every time I play Dark Souls, because I've played this game many times, I want to use something that I have not used before. You know what I mean? All right, now this is going to get a little dicey. And in addition to that, you always have to be careful that you'll not just fall into a pit. Because if we do, like, an insta-death fall... Oh, my God, I just remember the final... One of the last bosses that very much could be the end of this playthrough. I'm probably going to have to cheese that one. Because it's not a fair fight. It's so dumb. And it's definitely going to be, if we make it that far, like, probably how we actually die. Now, we definitely want to go kill that guy down there. But first, we're going to come up here. We got another Balder Knight here. Going to go ahead and hit with that R2. But he's blocking here. I'm going to do another one. Hit him in the middle of the animation. Gonna check and see if he drops anything, which he doesn't. Now, this is super dicey right here. So we're gonna be very careful. Because basically what this guy does... Oh, he's just going for it. Well, if he wants to die, that's fine too. Nice. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah. Okay. So that guy right there is a channeler. And that guy can basically buff up all of these little hollows to basically kill you in like 1 to 2 hits. They become incredibly dangerous. Normally, they're not too dangerous. They are because they can combo you into other attacks, but you can see how many there are here. Ooh, big AoE. But yeah, that channeler can basically buff these hollows and cause them to deal insane damage. So, point is, you definitely want to get rid of that channeler, but you also have to watch out for all those little hollows, because if they do get, like, even 1 hit on you, you are ultimately screwed. Now, this guy right here is very easy, because he's very slow and deliberate. So we're just going to hit him with an R2 after he attacks with his big, giant mace. You can just literally strafe him. As you can see here, he's probably going to want to heal now. No, he goes for another attack. Okay, very easy. He typically drops a large Titanite shard. Also, Firekeeper Soul here, which will upgrade our Estus Flask. Okay, pretty good. Now, we got a major boss up top up there. Do we want to go to the left? Does it even matter? We'll probably have to go there anyways after this. You can upgrade your weapon, but I don't think it matters. Do we literally just straight shot to the boss here? We could upgrade our Estus Flask. It doesn't really matter. I mean, it might make the difference, but is it worth even traveling over there? Probably not. So I think I'm going to go ahead and take on the boss here. We do have, like, crazy damage, mainly because the Zweihander is just really good. Now, another thing to note here is that there is a guy up that way that you can rescue. However, we don't want to rescue him. And the reason we don't want to rescue him is because if you don't, he just appears at Firelink naturally, and then you can do something that really, you know, boosts the likelihood of us winning. So we're going to do that. We're not going to go rescue that guy, and he will just appear at Firelink Shrine. You'll see what I mean in a second. Now, this is going to be a little bit scary. I can definitely put something here to basically guarantee that I'll win, and that's the Gold Pine Resin. Do I want to do that? Yeah, probably. It's definitely worth, I would say. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead. Yeah, we'll go ahead and go through here first. I'm not going to overthink it. I'm just going to go for it. This is a scary boss. Anybody that's played this game. Oh, I saw that health bar up there too. Interesting. So I'm going to apply the Gold Pine Resin, giving my weapon electricity damage. I'm going to skip this cutscene too. And we've got the big old gargoyle. Whoop! We're going to roll that. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, so we want to hit him while our Gold Pine Resin is activated. We cut the tail off there. Now his friend is going to spawn here in a second. Ooh. Come on. Ooh, nice. Okay. Okay. God, that was awkward. All right. Okay, so yeah, I'll talk about that in a second. We're going to bait out that fire attack and heal here to be careful. You saw that insane damage, by the way, hopefully. Whoop. Yo. Oh my God, that insane damage. Bam, bam. Oh my God. Get obliterated. Jeez Louise. Twin humanities as well. Okay, so that was the Bell Gargoyles fight. The big bamboozle when you're first playing this game is that there are 2 of them. You just think there's one, and then when you get the first one down to like half health, the second one spawns. You can cut off the tail there to get a weapon, 1 of 2. The gargoyle tail axe or whatever we just got is not the good one. You can get the gargoyle halberd, which is a fantastic weapon. But we wouldn't have used it anyway, so it's fine. But yeah, if you have Gold Pine Resin and a decent weapon, as you can see there, you can obliterate their health. Just deals so much damage to them. It is insane. And there we do the first thing that we need to do as part of our, you know, undead mission, which is ring the first Bell of Awakening. I'm just making sure not to fall to my death here. We need to ring 2 Bells of Awakening in order to basically, you know, progress our undead mission pretty much. So there's this guy here as well. We're going to learn his gesture just for the funsies. We're gonna, let's see, purchase an item. Now he's got a purging stone, which is 3K. That is probably absolutely worth. Yeah, I'm gonna buy that purging stone. I don't think he's got anything else we care about. Some interesting, like, some interesting, you know, like little spell sort of things, but I'm not really going to care about that too much. Okay, now we can also Homeward Bone, which I think would be the move here. It'll just basically save us some time. So I'm going to use a Homeward Bone, which should take us back to Firelink Shrine as well. And there's a bunch of stuff we want to do at Firelink Shrine. So before we go level up, let's go down here. Now, because we killed the gargoyles, and because we did not rescue this guy, now what we can do is we can kick him off of Firelink Shrine just like that. Bye-bye. And we're going to let it chill for a second. We're going to let the thing save in the top right. Then we're going to quit the game, return to the title menu. We're going to reload in. This is a common thing in Dark Souls, is like quitting out and reloading kind of like changes things or whatever. And now his drop is going to be here. So we pick up 5 humanities and the FAP ring, the Ring of Favor and Protection. This thing boosts your HP, your stamina, your equipment load, but if you ever remove it, it breaks. But the thing is, it is the best best ring of the entire game, so there's no reason we're ever going to unequip it, pretty much. Now, with the Firekeeper Soul, we can also reinforce our Estus Flask and make it a +1, increasing the amount of heals that we get when we heal. Pretty much. Okay, any other little souls to use before we level up here? Yes, indeedy. All right, so then I'm going to level up my dex. We need dex to be 18. We're 1 off. Tragic. So close. 1 off. All right, now so you have a couple of options. Yeah, I'm trying to think the best thing for us to do. We can... Ooh. We really want to get that level up, because if we get that level up, we'll be able to wield that Black Knight Greatsword, and that might be... And then we can enforce it as well, reinforce it at the blacksmith. So that would definitely be the priority here. But we also need enough levels. We need enough souls to level up again. Herm. So yeah, I think we'll go this way. There's a couple of easy bosses, or quote-unquote easy. I'm actually kind of worried about it, though, because they could definitely still kill you. So we're going to go this way, which is the path we did not take. And then I'm trying to think what our best route is. We really need... Oh, God, that one thing's there. I just remembered that. Ooh. Yeah, that's a bit scary. Could definitely just run past him. It's tough for me to just run past something because, like, you know, I'm very stubborn. I want to kill everything, but obviously, you know, you got to be smart when you're doing this sort of challenge run. So down here, we have Andre of Astora, the blacksmith. We're going to talk to him real quick. What up, Fran? We're going to learn his gesture. Hurrah! And then we're going to talk to him. Most weapons. There are 2 types of weapon forging. You can forge armor. You can forge armor. Okay. So modify, reinforce armor, repair equipment. Yeah, we definitely want to repair, because if this does break, we are kind of screwed. Purchase item we also want to do. Do I take... We would get a good chunk of souls from this guy. He's not ultimately too tough, this guy right here. But he is kind of scary. I'm just going to take him on. I'm going to be a little ballsy here. He is kind of scary, though. The best way to avoid him is to roll away from him when he jumps like that, but it's really these sweeping attacks he does right there. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, it's those sweeping attacks he does that's kind of really scary because they have lingering hitboxes. Also, we're getting stuck on all this crap on the ground here. Okay, so I'm going to hit him here. That attack did land. I'm going to roll that last second. Going to hit him here. Okay, we're just going to keep having him rotate. When he does that, we're going to roll away because he's trying to catch me with his catching pole, which is the weapon he's using. Okay, rolled that way too early. And we're just going to get in hits when we can, but we're not going to be hasty, because as he turns, he always wants to jump and slam just like that. I'm going to do a R2 here. Ooh, I cannot believe I didn't get hit by that. There is crap literally all over the floor here that's getting me stuck. It's really effing annoying. Like, literally, I'm getting stuck on all this crap. Can you, like, move over here? This is a really annoying place to fight, honestly. Ooh, yeah. Oh, God. Okay, okay. No! That pillar, man. Yeah, that was doomed from the start. Oh, that sucks. What a silly way. I could have just literally passed that guy. I really did not need to even fight him. He's so annoying to kill because he's made of stone. So, he's just like, he's so burly. It takes, like, he doesn't take a lot of damage. I was getting stuck on, like, every single thing on the ground there. And then that pillar at the end there just kind of locked me into exactly probably the pixel we needed to be at to get hit by that. That was such a long range. I knew it, too, because I was like, I think that attack has a ton of range on it. That's tragic. I knew it too because I was like, this is not worth it all, but I feel confident, but that was just really bad getting stuck on all that stuff. And that really like kind of gave me a foreboding. I was like, I feel like something bad's gonna happen. And then it happened. Couldn't heal. Oh my gosh, what a silly death, man. That was so avoided. That was so avoided. I really did not need to fight that guy, but I wanted the souls to get the Black Knight Greatsword. Alright, well, that's the rules, folks. Them's the breaks. That ends this playthrough here. Let me know in the comment section what you want to see next in terms of a challenge run. If you're a member, you're seeing this early, so definitely let me know because I will maybe record this. Maybe record the next thing soon. Man, oh man, that sucks. I definitely was getting excited to play this and like I wanted to go far with it. But it's the rules, ultimately. Alright, well, I love Dark Souls. I've played it so many times, so we may revisit this sometime in the future. But yeah, definitely leave me ideas for future challenges you'd like to see. And damn it! But that's the allure of this channel, I think, is like sometimes we're going to fail, sometimes we're going to succeed. It is what it is. I hope you enjoyed these 2 episodes. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in whatever comes next. By the way, if you'd like to support and get early videos, you can do so by clicking join under the video. All right, adios.